Hello guys, so
This is a tiny Lego house.
TD Bricks and let's get started.
And today I'm going to be building 11 of them. From a level 1 house to a level... This is a
He's
tiny
chilling
Lego
in this
house.
And he's gonna be chilling. Okay, that's not funny, bro. That was not funny.
And
Bruh.
today I'm going to be building 11 of them. From a level 1 house to a level 100 house. Each one getting bigger, more expensive, more dangerous, more...
Oh, nah. What is that? What is that, bro? Nah, bro.
secret and more cursed. So anyway, let's go. Okay, for our level 1 Lego build, it's actually the world's smallest Lego house. Outside, I built this tiny flower, this doorbell, and this tiny mailbox which can fit a single envelope. And once you enter, you'll find that an actual minifig is living here. First, I built this chair which can also transform into a
So you're
toilet.
gonna use a toilet
In front
for
is
the
this dining table,
chair or
this
something?
puny TV screen, and this tiny kitchen with a sink and food. The house even has a second level. If you climb this ladder, you can sleep in this tiny bed, which is just big enough to fit a minifig. Wow, I think a literal prison cell has more room in this house. Comment if you would rather
The
live here or be
problem
homeless.
is yeah.
Okay, the
It's
next
good though.
house
The
on our
house is
list
kinda
is the
good, but
level
it's
10
really-
house. And this time, I'm gonna build it somewhere very cold.
Just, okay.
Because this next house is a tiny frozen igloo you'd find in the middle of the Arctic. I built half of the satisfying ball, which I made using these tiny plates. To enter, you crawl through this tiny hole on the front. And inside is a small room for someone to live. So I built this tiny bed, this table with food, and this small kitchen for someone to cook. This would be the perfect place to survive a winter storm. What happens if we put the sun next to it?
Sleeping. Yep, I know.
Okay, we've now unlocked the level 20 house, but what makes this one special is that it literally
it's an
moves.
RV.
So I built this big Lego RV that someone
cool,
can
bro.
actually live in. But despite how big the RV is, once you enter, there's
so
literally
cool,
no
bro.
space to even walk. So to fix that, I built part of the RV, which actually slides out
so
to allow
cool,
room to walk. So I built this bed, this kitchen, a couch with a table, and a small bathroom with a toilet, sink, and shower.
That's
Okay, let's
so
drive off
cool.
to Legoland.
I guess I'm gonna test it.
Okay,
Well, there goes our house.
time to build the level 30 Lego base, and for this one, I want it to be extremely secret and somewhere nobody would expect. So to do that, I'm gonna
In
put
the
it inside a
toilet?
literal toilet. Wow, there's actually a lot of space to
Toilet?
build in here. So now we can lock in and cook up the base to put inside. And my plan is to build a secret survival shelter. I first added this bed, this wardrobe to put
cool,
clothes,
though.
a couch. I even added a huge TV and a Nintendo Switch to play games. I even built a small kitchen, a dining table with some chairs, some emergency food rations, and some emergency survival weapons. Let's go. We're
in
ready
that
to
house
add the
there's
base to our
TV.
toilet, so
I
let's see
shall
if it fits. Oh, let's go. There's no way someone's finding this.
But this will be a secret
Let's go. It still
house. We're
flushes
in the
too.
little
Okay, next up is the
bathroom, really,
level
bro.
40 Lego house. And this time I bought this big Lego set made
It's the
from
up house
600
from the
pieces.
beginning. This is a good detail.
Okay, the build is finished, and it's the house from the movie Up. There's this very unk man, this dog, and this squirrel. And the actual
Okay,
house
bro.
itself is very colorful. Inside is this bed, this clock, this couch, and
This
this
is a cool
music
one,
player.
though. This is nice.
The house even has literal balloons attached to it, which means when I let go of it, it should levitate into the sky and fly.
Okay,
Yep, that
now
did
it's like
not
a swing
work. So
balloon.
instead, I'm gonna attach actual balloons to the house and make it fly like it does in the movie. So I went to the store and bought their entire supply of balloons. Okay, I think we have enough. And we're gonna attach them one by one until the house lifts off the ground, starting with one balloon. Okay, what about 10 balloons? Okay, 20 balloons. I then tried 30 balloons. Oh, starting to lift off the ground. 40
that's what
balloons,
they-
50 balloons, 60 balloons. Look at this.
Ooh,
Oh my gosh, it's actually about to float. And finally, 70 balloons.
Wait, what?
I swear I'm not touching it. Wow, this is the most unemployed
if I
thing
try
I've
it
ever
in my
done, but
house,
this was
I'll
definitely
get
worth it. Okay, prepare
My
for a
friends are
rough
so
landing.
stupid.
Okay, it's time to build the level 50 house. And this time, I'm gonna build one that literally floats on water. So I built this huge, expensive yacht that only the richest, most famous people in all of Lego City can afford. It has literally 3 levels. On the first level is a bedroom, a kitchen, a dining room, and a private bathroom with its own shower. On the second level is this gaming room with couches and this huge TV screen. And on the third level is where the captain sits and steers the boat. The boat even has a literal slide attached to it, this tiny jet ski which attaches to the back, this small floaty. The boat even has its own hot tub and a literal landing pad for this futuristic drone that can transport minifigs on and off the boat. I built the boat from this huge Lego piece that actually floats, and I even attached this small motor on the bottom which will push the boat forward. So it's time to put this boat in real water and sail off to Legoland.
Really, bro? Why ads? Bro, I'm sorry guys for the interruption. I cannot premium, bro. This has to be the worst boat, bro. This is the worst boat.
Wow, okay, I think the boat is too tall and it also weighs too much. Okay, we built a house that moves and one in a literal toilet. But next, what if we build a house in space? So for the level 60 house, I'm gonna build a literal survival base on the moon that an actual person could live in. I made 3 separate buildings and I connected them by these small tubes that can transport people between them. This first one is a small sleeping pod full of beds, this air purifier so people don't die, and this special high-tech spacesuit that literally lets you fly. In the second building, I built a small indoor garden so we can grow, cook, and eat our own source of food. And in this third final building, I built this small science laboratory with a computer, this rock full of rare crystals, and a high-tech AI robot to assist us. Okay, for this next Lego house, I'm gonna build one in an ancient Egyptian pyramid. Wow, this pyramid is huge, which means we have plenty of space inside to build. And you might be wondering, how the heck do you enter it? Well, it turns out I built a secret doorway, which opens when you pull this tiny Lego piece. Once you enter the pyramid, you'll find this huge throne room for a pharaoh. I built him his own throne made of diamonds, a servant to prepare him food, and another servant to read him messages. And for those who disobey the pharaoh, I built this prison and this cage full of snakes. I even built a secret room inside this pyramid. If you move the pharaoh's throne to the side, I built this tiny treasure room with a literal mummy inside. Okay, so we built a house in a pyramid, but next, what about a literal castle?
Castle? That is so cool. And a good beat though.
Okay, the castle is finished and it's extremely dangerous. It's protected by this huge deadly pit which surrounds the entire castle, and I filled it with literal lava using these clear orange pieces. So if you try entering, you'll simply fall to your death. The castle is even protected by these guards armed with bows and these tiny spikes on the wall. So if you try climbing it, you'll get poked in the face. The only true way to enter is this drawbridge, which can lower and raise to allow people to cross the lava. Okay, now we're ready to build a house to go inside the castle. So I built a tiny peaceful home where a literal king is living. Outside is this well and this tiny farm full of chickens, which is an unlimited food glitch. Okay, let's see if the castle can protect the king. Okay, one bro disappeared, but the castle survived. Okay, we're only one house away till our level 100 house, but first is the level 90 house. So for this one, what if we build a house on top of a literal skyscraper? So I built this giant tower with several levels, and on the very top we can put our house. So I built this luxurious, expensive penthouse where you literally live in the sky and have a view of all of Lego City. I built a private landing pad for a literal helicopter, so the person living here can fly back and forth from their house and the Lego store. I also built this tiny cactus and this huge swimming pool, which literally hangs over the edge of the building and seems physically impossible. I built the water using these tiny studs. I even built the entire pool from glass so you can see below you as you swim. Just pray it doesn't break. Oh, there he is. I even built this tiny platform with a literal bungee jump. And once you enter the house, I built this tiny apartment, this bed, a couch, a large kitchen, and this expensive PC for gaming and streaming. I even built this tiny bathroom with a toilet and shower. Wow, we're so high in the sky that planes have to avoid hitting us. Let's see if it can survive some wind.
Oh my.
And now it's time for the final boss, most expensive and biggest house of them all. And I'm gonna build this one on its own private island.
In the Pacific Island. Dude, they're so cool. And the beat is also cool, dude.
Okay, the house is finished, and I built it for this famous rich Lego man. And it has literally everything you could possibly dream of having in a home. Like its own private water park,
so
an
cool,
NBA-sized basketball
There's a
court, and a
basketball.
literal rock climbing wall where
Yeah,
if you make
there's
it to
a
the
flash
top, you win the
drive.
newest free iPhone. I even built this house its own boat to transport people on and
That's
off the
so cool,
island.
dude.
The house itself is even made from 3
That's
separate
literally so
levels. On the
cool,
first
bruh.
is this huge aquarium with rare
Fish.
exotic fish, and this
cool,
dream
aquarium.
gaming room with a gaming PC and this driving simulation
Nice.
game. On the
That's
second level, I built an indoor movie theater with a popcorn
a
machine, an
cinema.
outdoor trampoline, a bed
That's so
made of
cool.
money, and a literal
And a
bath
bed
where you
made
can
of
bathe
money.
in money. And for the
And a
third
bath-
final floor, I built a small skateboard park, a
Skateboard.
mini golf course, and I
Golf.
even built a literal
And a
indoor
roller
roller
coaster.
coaster. And now that
What?
our
Oh
Lego
my
house
God,
is
that's
finished,
so
it's time to
cool.
invite the people of Lego City to pull up and
Nah,
celebrate.
yeah, that's a good beat, bro.
But just as they're doing that, it looks like we've received an emergency tsunami warning.
I'm sorry for 20% battery, bro. Oh my god.
No way, they actually survived. Comment what I should build
This
next,
is like-
subscribe. Thanks for
And,
watching.
yeah. Damn, this big beat, though. Anyways, guys, goodbye.